Good morning. Hi, everyone. It's Caroline. Made the Bee's Knees, the design team with Creating with Jovi. I created this for July and I'm giving it away. Candace Estrada is the winner of the Bee's Knees Junk Journal, the flip through for Junk Journal July. And I really appreciate everyone for... First, I want to say thank you to Meg Journals and Get Messy Art for putting this together. I had so much fun. I think I said that in quite a few of the videos, if not every single one. And I used most elements in here are my own. They're my own art. They're my own previously, there's a few free digitals in here that I've taken advantage of that I've actually had for a long time. This here, front cover, and I didn't even alter it. I was going to add more, but I thought I like the way it is and it's nice and flat. This is my graffiti roll, and I do have a video for how I make those. And then I'm going to open it up here. And I had printed out very, very tiny the Junk Journal July prompt list. And then I just added some magazine and random fodder that I had lying around there. I'm just going to go in sequence. I'm not going to go with 1st to the 31st. It'll be way too long. And I won't explain everything, but I'll just sort of show you. And you can look at each day and each page here as I go. So a lot of this is my own printables, my own printed digitals that I made, and my own artwork. And these are, if I can see the day on here, I will let you know which day this is. And very tiny, and I can't remember what that one was. Maximalism. I didn't write down the date for that one. But, oh, there, July 16th. So we're not even starting at the very beginning. The July 16th. There we go. This one was tucked away. And it was... July 15th. This one here. This was July 9th. Oh, it's fun to look at, that's for sure. So a lot of everything here is, of course, this is me, so this is all my own papers and artwork. I can remember making some of these at my daughter's place. This one here was the Happy 4th of July, tickets and tags. Yes, that's what this one was. And here we go. This one here was, it says fold out, so let's fold. This was July 5th, and I made the kitchen angel. That's right, I made our kitchen fairy with Miles. That was fun, and some wine, and there's the fold out on a printable that I had made. And then on the bottom, some of Miles' artwork. And Lee, his sister. Layers on layers. This one was in the car on the way home. I believe this was the one I made, and that was fun. It's where I had the tripod strapped around me. This was July 1st, and this was the at Tara's place too, and it was Good Vibes. That's right. And this one was, which one was this? This was, I think this was a frame that I used my pressed flowers, that's right, on top of my vellum print that I had my own photo on. And I say, don't just stop to smell the roses, smell all the flowers. And that's my quote. And then I made this one here. This was my little slow stitch, July the 2nd, on my graffiti roll. And this was Pop of Color. So that was my contribution there. And this is just a pocket. Oh, July the 6th. Oh, I just wrote some journaling on there. Okay, that's not July the 6th. This one here, I think this one was favorite supply, and I had 2 supplies. And I think it was, I don't remember what it was, paint and paper. So what day was that? That was July the 18th. Magazine images. This here was from a printable that I had purchased from Shabby Dabby Doodah. So I had put a few in my little book that I brought with me. And this one here, this was my graffiti roll that I inked and dyed and had fun with. Made a, today was, what day was this? Junk Journal July 19, interactive, that's right. And I made the shaker out of an envelope that I had. And that was fun. That was really fun to make. And this one here was a letter to myself that I created with a piece of paper from July 20th. And I wrote all kinds of fun things in here. And I just using all my random bits and pieces. This does stay. Number 21. This was contrast. Did that one. I don't think this was part of one. This one here was pockets. Oh, this was, okay, so this was pockets. Get from a piece of eco-dyed paper that I used the existing page. If you look at the video, that was on the 22nd. And I made this one, and I have this fold out to journal in, use some stitching on there. There it is, the pocket that I made using some upcycled cellophane from packaging. Some more journaling on that one, and the pocket continues. That's what it was. And then I made this journaling card with my little lacy edger. That was fun. And then we had the big paint spill. Can't forget that day. That was the 23rd. And this one was overlap. Well, that was my overlap. And that was not planned. And I love how it all just works out. Just works out. And I'm using all scraps and bits and pieces that had been forgotten or reclaimed. This one here, this was July 24th. And it was it was vintage. Or very vintage. I can't remember exactly. I'd have to look at the front. And we have, so I have very vintage here from 1940 and then vintage from 74, so the 70s. Lots of great memories there. And I made a coin, a little dangle. Good memory of dancing at high school reunion. That was fun to make, just keeping it on original paper that I had made and doing it like that. This was cozy. This was cozy. So this page here was just put together with a mushroom in my yard that I took a picture of, some cozy images from a magazine, and a cozy European, these fall colors here from a stamp. And then I wrote about cozy on this journaling card that I made. And that was fun. And then this one was, this was the spread. And it was number 27. Postcard and upcycle. Oh yes, and I did it together because we were visiting and I wasn't around to do it, so I put them together. And this one here was if I can take out this. This one was playlist. I took my current playlist and I decorated it with images from some past, and I put some glitter on there, some glitter paint, and the playlist of my life. That was July 29th. This one here was number 30, in the garden. So my own flowers that I took, all little scraps, and a picture of our cat in the garden, Trixie, and that was fun. I wrote about that. So fun. This one here was yesterday. This was the 31st, and it was July 31st, nostalgia. So nostalgia was my mom's scarf, picture of my brother and I. I have my birth certificate in here. Nostalgia has my maiden name on it, my parents' name. This here also, this was my mom's, and I think it was her mom's. I thought about that later, and I remember her saying this was her mom's. And then I just did some frottage, if that's the correct term. I looked it up, frottage, and I did that, which was fun. And then my soap of childhood, Dove. So many memories here. That was great. My mom's work card. A blank page. Can you believe it? There's a blank page on here. Then the other thing is I made this. This has nothing to do with Junk Journal July. But I made this pocket, did some doodling on it, and this was literally my, I call it I forget what I call it, magazine, a scrappy pocket that I just literally fold up my glue page from a magazine, and then I just sew it up, and wherever there's a pocket or an opening, that's what it becomes, and that's what I did here. And I do have a video on that also. And I had made a tag. I used that for journaling also. I made a tag that I tucked in here, and this was from a review that I was asked to do. And the company sent me some scrappy papers, and I haven't done anything with it yet, but I will be. So stay tuned for more fun stuff like that. Now I'm going to go to the other side, which had the other half of my graffiti roll, and I added this dangle sort of in the middle of this all. And this one here, this was not a prompt. I had made this at my daughter's because I had thrown in a few items in my little ephemera journal that I brought with me. And this was done on June the 29th, so this was before Junk Journal July. And I had made that page there. And then this was number 10, stripped back. I wrote that on here. So I did use part of the what do you call it? Scrapbook paper. So I wrote on there. That was my contribution for stripped back. Like that. That was on the 10th. Then flipping this way. Oh yes, this was done at Tara's house, at our daughter's house. So that was July the 3rd. This one here, it was called Negative Space, Minimal Items Available. And this one here is, I'm going to leave that in there, paperclip, July the 11th. And oh, I love the way that turned out too. And this was, made a little bit of a little journaling card. Prompt was fun. Paper samples to create. There we go. Different textures, and that's what it was. So that was all the different samples and paper textures. That was fun. That's just the way I am. This one was July the 8th, and this one was July the 8th was, I didn't write on that one. Oh, here it is. It's probably in here. There's a pocket using, oh, fun scraps. No, didn't write in there. This one here was gratitude. Oh yes, and I had all these this fun card that I received in a package, and it had thank you in all the languages. Corner, made a mitered corner tuck for that. This here was using magazine slash catalog that our daughter had kept for me, and I was starting to harvest out of this. So this was before I began Junk Journal July, and I used this spread in here just to make a collage. Just needed some funk. Oh yes, and a form of expression. So I just put this together. That was fun. I love it. I love collage. Love it so much. Then we're back to the beginning of the book. If you can believe it, that was Junk Journal July. Little dangle here, all the things popping out, all the tags and the, oh my gosh, so fun. So thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate everyone's participation and sharing and learning and having inspiration. It was very, very therapeutic, very fun. Lots of memories made here in this journal, and it's so tactile and full of texture and all the fun things that we love when we do our artwork, our creative journaling. Be inspired, be adventurous, and stay fresh, everyone. I will see you in the next video.